Welcome! In this video, we'll break down the major tax law changes brought by the One Big Beautiful Bill, also known as the Working Families Tax Cut. Signed into law on the 4th of July, 2025, this legislation makes permanent many provisions from the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act while introducing new updates. Whether you're an individual taxpayer, a family, or a business owner, these changes could impact your tax return and financial planning. Let's walk through the highlights, what's new, and how you can prepare for the coming tax years. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of what's changing and how it might affect you. To understand the new tax law, it helps to know the background. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, or TCJA, was passed in 2017 and brought significant changes to the tax code. However, many of its provisions were temporary, set to expire at the end of 2025. Without new legislation, tax laws would have reverted to their pre-2017 state. The One Big Beautiful Bill steps in to prevent this reversion, making many TCJA changes permanent and adding new provisions. This context is key to understanding why these updates matter and how they shape your tax future. The One Big Beautiful Bill, also called the Working Families Tax Cut, is a comprehensive tax reform law signed in 2025. Its main goal is to make permanent many of the tax cuts and changes first introduced by the TCJA. But it doesn't stop there. The bill also introduces new deductions, credits, and adjustments, some of which are temporary and others permanent. It's designed to benefit working families, seniors, and businesses, while also addressing issues like inflation and student loans. Let's explore the key features of this landmark legislation. One of the biggest impacts of the One Big Beautiful Bill is that it makes many of the TCJA's temporary provisions permanent. This includes the larger standard deduction, lower tax brackets, elimination of personal and dependent exemptions, and limits on certain itemized deductions. By locking in these changes, the bill provides more certainty for taxpayers and helps with long-term financial planning. If you've gotten used to the tax rules from the past few years, you'll be glad to know that most of them are here to stay. Some changes from the One Big Beautiful Bill are retroactive and could affect your 2025 tax return, which you'll file in 2026. These include no tax on tips and overtime for certain workers, increased child tax credit, a new senior deduction, a partially refundable adoption credit, and higher state and local tax SALT deductions. There are also new deductions for interest on certain vehicles and the introduction of Trump savings accounts for children. Each of these changes comes with its own eligibility rules and income limits, so it's important to check which ones apply to you. A standout feature for 2025 is the temporary elimination of taxes on tip and overtime income for certain workers. Eligible taxpayers can deduct up to $25,000 in tips and $12,500 in overtime, with phase-outs starting at $150,000 of modified adjusted gross income or $300,000 for married couples filing jointly. This change is designed to help service industry workers and those who rely on overtime pay, putting more money back in their pockets for the year. Be sure to check if your income qualifies for these deductions. The child tax credit gets a boost under the new law. For 2025, the credit increases from $2,000 to $2,200 per qualifying child. This change is aimed at providing more support to families with children. Remember, eligibility requirements still apply, and the credit phases out at higher income levels. If you have children and meet the criteria, this increase could mean a larger refund or a lower tax bill when you file your 2025 return. From 2025 through 2028, seniors age 65 and older can benefit from an additional $6,000 deduction. This deduction phases out for modified adjusted gross incomes over $75,000 or $150,000 for married couples filing jointly. The goal is to provide extra tax relief for older Americans, helping them keep more of their retirement income. If you or someone you know is 65 or older, this new deduction could make a meaningful difference in your tax situation. Adopting a child? The new law introduces a partially refundable adoption credit of up to $5,000, adjusted for inflation. This means that even if your tax liability is less than the credit, you may still receive a refund for the difference. This change is designed to make adoption more affordable and accessible for families. Be sure to review the eligibility requirements and documentation needed to claim this credit on your 2025 return. The state and local tax SALT deduction cap increases to $40,000 for 2025, with annual adjustments for inflation through 2029. This is a significant jump from previous years and could provide substantial tax relief for taxpayers in high-tax states. If you itemize deductions and pay significant state and local taxes, this change could lower your federal tax bill. Remember, The deduction is subject to income phase-outs, so check if you qualify. A new deduction allows taxpayers to deduct up to $10,000 in interest payments on certain vehicles, with phase-outs starting at $100,000 of modified adjusted gross income or $200,000 for married couples filing jointly. This provision is aimed at making vehicle ownership more affordable, especially for those who rely on their cars for work or family needs. Be sure to check the eligibility requirements for the types of vehicles and loans that qualify. A unique feature of the new law is the introduction of Trump savings accounts for children. These are a new type of IRA, and the government will deposit $1,000 for eligible children born between the 1st of January 2025 and the 31st of December 2028. Parents can file Form 4547 with their 2025 return to set up an account. This initiative aims to jumpstart savings for the next generation and encourage long-term financial planning from an early age. If you're considering buying an electric vehicle, note that the federal electric vehicle credit ends as of the 30th of September 2025. After this date, new purchases will no longer qualify for the credit. If you want to take advantage of this incentive, plan your purchase before the deadline. This change may impact the affordability of electric vehicles for many buyers. The standard deduction rises for 2025, $15,750 for single filers, $23,625 for heads of household, and $31,500 for married couples filing jointly. These amounts will increase with inflation each year. The higher standard deduction means more taxpayers will benefit without needing to itemize, simplifying the filing process and potentially lowering tax bills. Businesses see several important changes under the new law. These include the restoration of 100% bonus depreciation, expensing of certain R&D costs, business interest deductions moving back to the EBITDA standard, temporary 100% expensing for certain manufacturing structures, increased Section 179 limits, and a higher 1099K issuance threshold. These provisions are designed to support business, investment, and growth, especially for small and medium-sized enterprises. To keep up with the cost of living, the new law adjusts income tax brackets, eligibility for deductions and credits, and the standard deduction for inflation. For example, the top end of the 10% tax bracket for single filers increases from $11,600 in 2024 to $11,925 in 2025. The 37% bracket starts at $626,350 in 2025, up from $609,350. These adjustments help ensure that taxpayers aren't pushed into higher brackets simply due to inflation. Many tax credits and deductions have income phase-outs, and these limits are also adjusted for inflation. For example, the earned income credit for married couples with 3 or more dependents maxes out at $8,046 in 2025, phasing out at $68,675 of adjusted gross income. For single filers with no dependents, the maximum credit is $649, with phase-out starting at $19,104. These adjustments help maintain the value of credits for those who need them most. IRA contribution limits remain the same for 2025, but the income phase-out levels for taking deductions increase. For active participants in employer retirement plans, phase-outs occur between $79,000 and $89,000 for single and head of household filers, and $126,000 to $146,000 for joint returns. For married couples where only one spouse participates, the phase-out is $236,000 to $246,000. These changes make it easier for more people to qualify for IRA deductions. The Alternative Minimum Tax, or AMT, now has exemptions that automatically adjust for inflation. For 2025, the exemption is $88,100, with phase-out beginning at $626,350 for single filers and $137,000 for married couples, with phase-out starting at $1,252,700. These updates help prevent middle-income taxpayers from being unexpectedly hit by the AMT, making the tax system fairer and more predictable. With all these changes, planning ahead is more important than ever. Consider increasing your retirement plan contributions or participating in a health savings account to maximize your tax benefits. These strategies can help you save for the future while lowering your current tax bill. Reviewing your finances now will help you take full advantage of the new tax laws and avoid surprises when you file. Starting the 1st of January 2026, most of the One Big Beautiful Bill's changes become permanent. This includes the elimination of personal and dependent exemptions, increased standard deductions, current tax brackets, a higher child tax credit, and a $750,000 deductible personal mortgage limit. There are also new limits on personal casualty losses, miscellaneous itemized deductions, and moving expense deductions for most taxpayers. These changes are designed to provide stability and predictability for years to come. The estate tax exemption increases, allowing more wealth to be passed on without federal estate tax. Additionally, the deduction for qualified business income remains at 20%, supporting small business owners and entrepreneurs. These provisions are part of the effort to encourage investment and economic growth, while also providing relief for families planning their estates. Most business-related changes that begin in 2025, such as bonus depreciation and R&D expensing, continue into 2026 and beyond. These provisions are intended to make it easier for businesses to invest in growth and innovation, with the goal of boosting the economy and creating jobs. If you own or operate a business, it's important to review these changes and see how they can benefit your operations. Navigating these tax law changes can be complex, but TurboTax is here to help. Whether you want to file your own taxes, get expert assistance, or have a professional handle everything for you, TurboTax offers solutions tailored to your needs. Their tools and experts can help you understand the new laws, maximize your refund, and ensure your taxes are done right. No matter your situation, you can file with confidence. If your tax situation is straightforward, you may be able to file a simple Form 1040 return for free using TurboTax. This includes W-2 income, standard deduction, earned income tax credit, child tax credit, student loan interest deduction, and a few other situations. About 37% of taxpayers qualify for this option, making tax filing easier and more affordable for many people. Not all tax situations qualify for the simple Form 1040 return. If you have itemized deductions, unemployment income, business or freelance income, stock sales, rental income, or other complex situations, you'll need to use a more advanced filing option. Understanding what's included and excluded helps you choose the right TurboTax product for your needs. TurboTax offers special discounts for business owners. If you have a TurboTax expert file your business taxes, you can get 20% off your personal tax filing. This offer is designed to make it more affordable for entrepreneurs and small business owners to stay compliant and maximize their tax savings. TurboTax can match you with a local expert who understands your industry and unique tax situation. This personalized service ensures your taxes are filed accurately and you get the maximum refund possible. Whether you're self-employed or have complex finances, expert guidance can make a big difference. It's never too early to start tax planning. Consider strategies like maximizing retirement contributions, using health savings accounts, and keeping good records of deductible expenses. Staying informed about tax law changes and planning ahead can help you reduce your tax bill and avoid last-minute stress. TurboTax provides a range of calculators and tools to help you estimate your tax refund, check your tax bracket, and plan your withholding. These resources are updated for the latest tax laws and can help you make informed decisions throughout the year. Filing your taxes online is faster and easier than ever with TurboTax. You can start by adding your forms and answering simple questions, and the software will guide you through the rest. Whether you're filing a simple return or have a more complex situation, TurboTax's online platform is designed to make the process smooth and stress-free. You can also file your taxes on the go using the free TurboTax app. The app allows you to upload documents, answer questions, and even connect with experts for help. It's a convenient option for busy people who want to manage their taxes from anywhere. TurboTax takes your security and privacy seriously. The online application is certified by C-level security, and your data is protected with advanced encryption. You can file your taxes with confidence, knowing your personal and financial information is safe. If you prefer a hands-off approach, TurboTax Expert Full Service matches you with a local expert who will handle your taxes from start to finish. This service is ideal for those with complex tax situations or anyone who wants peace of mind knowing their taxes are in expert hands. TurboTax Expert Assist gives you unlimited help and advice from tax experts while you do your taxes. You can ask questions, get guidance, and make sure you're taking advantage of every deduction and credit available to you. This option is great for those who want to file themselves but still want expert support. For those who like to take control, TurboTax's do-it-yourself option lets you file your own taxes with step-by-step guidance. The platform is user-friendly and provides all the tools you need to ensure accuracy and maximize your refund. It's a great choice for confident filers who want to save money on tax preparation. TurboTax guarantees 100% accuracy and your maximum refund. Their software checks for errors and ensures you get every deduction and credit you're entitled to. If you're ever audited, TurboTax offers support to help you through the process. Filing with TurboTax means filing with confidence. If you want to learn more about tax planning, filing online, or understanding specific tax terms, TurboTax offers a wealth of articles and guides. Topics include how to start tax planning, what happens if you don't file, tips for maximizing your refund, and a glossary of tax terms. These resources are designed to educate and empower you to make the best financial decisions. Tax laws can change frequently, so it's important to stay informed. Subscribe to updates, check the TurboTax website for the latest news, and consult with professionals as needed. Being proactive ensures you're always prepared for whatever changes come your way. While this video provides a general overview, everyone's tax situation is unique. Always seek the advice of a qualified tax professional for personalized guidance. They can help you navigate complex situations, avoid costly mistakes, and ensure you're making the best choices for your finances. The TurboTax Live community is a valuable resource for getting answers to your tax questions. You can connect with other users, share experiences, and get support from experts. Whether you're a first-time filer or a seasoned pro, the community is there to help you succeed. Don't forget to mark your calendar for important tax deadlines. Filing on time helps you avoid penalties and ensures you get your refund as quickly as possible. TurboTax provides reminders and tools to help you stay on track throughout the tax season. Let's recap the most important points. The One Big Beautiful Bill makes many TCJA provisions permanent, introduces new deductions and credits, and adjusts for inflation. Planning ahead and using the right tools can help you take full advantage of these changes. Whether you file yourself or with expert help, staying informed is the key to a smooth tax season. Now that you know what's changing, take some time to review your financial situation and consider how the new laws might affect you. Update your tax planning strategies, gather your documents early, and explore TurboTax's resources for more guidance. Being proactive now will help you make the most of the 2025-2026 tax changes. Thank you for joining us for this overview of the 2025-2026 tax law changes under the One Big Beautiful Bill. Staying informed and planning ahead are your best tools for success. Remember, TurboTax is here to support you every step of the way, whether you file on your own or with expert help. Wishing you a smooth and successful tax season.